Good morning on this freezing, fabulous Friday. We're in New York, so we're getting a little bit of a last-second winter chill. I'm Gamer Chuck Steak. This game's on the go. So I just kind of wanted to ramble on about Far Cry New Dawn. I'm getting close to finishing it, and I didn't really talk to too many people about it. But I enjoyed it a lot. It's a really fun game. It's clearly my style of first person. I'm kind of more of a third person. I play some first person games, but Far Cry New Dawn is good. Actually, the Far Cry series, I guess. I just started Far Cry with Far Cry 5, and I don't know, it feels right for me, whether it's the gunplay or it just feels right. It works well for me, and I enjoyed 5 a lot. But New Dawn, I almost want to say I like it more than 5. It's scaled down. It's a little bit more compact. I think it could feel more approachable for a lot of people. Far Cry 5 was almost bigger than it kind of needed to be. It didn't have to be as large as it was. I'm not taking anything away from it because I liked it and I enjoyed doing, mostly everything in it. But New Dawn feels a little bit more honed in. I don't want to say that it feels more polished, but it's the right scale, it's the right size. It feels pretty good, to be honest with you. So obviously something different in this game. One of your main resources you gotta constantly collect is ethanol. You gotta collect it for everything. I mean, if you want to upgrade everything in Prosperity, you need tons of ethanol. It's not that difficult to get at first. When you're first out there, it feels kind of difficult to get, but it's not. I wouldn't waste time taking over ethanol trucks, maybe here and there, just because they're kind of fun to do, I guess. But your biggest ethanol is going to come a lot of times from the outposts, which is something I'm enjoying also doing in this game. Is the outposts, they start at a low rank, you take it over, you can scavenge it, and the highwaymen take it back over. Now it's a rank 2, harder enemies, more enemies. I think they had an enforcer on rank 2. You can take that over, you get way more ethanol, you can scavenge it again, and now it gets retaken over with rank 3 guys. I think then there's 2 enforcers, which they're, elite guys, so they're much harder. Don't go in there without better weapons. If you're fighting against enforcers, they'll destroy you if you're on rank 1, rank 2. Rank 3 weapons, you can take them down. But you can get a ton of ethanol, even just from one outpost. So it's really helpful. And honestly, it's kind of fun taking over these outposts over and over. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was going to feel repetitive. But actually, I enjoyed taking them over multiple times. There's 10 of them. So in that, you can get a friggin' ton of ethanol. And you can upgrade everything. And highly recommend upgrading that workbench, because you want to get up to the elite weapons. Once you get up to the elite weapons, now you can start upgrading all of them if you felt like it. If you want to upgrade your rank 3 or rank 2 weapons, you can upgrade everything, it seems, once you get up to that workbench, unlocking the elite weapons. I stupidly unlocked the garage stuff first because there was a car I was going after. And in the end, it's pretty funny because I didn't even drive around much in that game. I tend to walk everywhere, which I recommend. I think it becomes a much more enjoyable environment. All the random encounters I come across there worked out to be a lot more fun than hopping in the car and driving over somewhere. Just last night alone, I'm walking from one outpost to the other to take it over, and highwaymen come. You get in a battle with them. As I'm fighting them, a monstrous boar comes, which the monstrous ones are elite, so they're much stronger. So you're fighting these guys, you're fighting the boar, you take the boar down, those guys are down, a cougar comes. While you're fighting a cougar, a bear came, and more highwaymen. So some of the random encounters you get walking from spot to spot can actually get pretty hairy at times. And that's why, honestly, I recommend definitely walking from spot to spot or running from spot to spot. Because if you don't do that, you're going to miss out on a lot of fights and battles that happen organically. And they feel kind of fun. I think it's a big part of the game, which some people might miss out on it, so definitely recommend doing it that way. Forget about driving everywhere. Obviously, the far spots, you got to drive, so you do that. But the walking around and all the random encounters, all those battles can be pretty fun. And you're looting and scavenging and getting stuff out of it anyway. So I recommend doing things kind of that way. It's pretty good. So another added feature they have in New Dawn is expeditions. I haven't been doing a lot of them. I guess I'm kind of holding them off. I did 3 of them so far, and maybe at this point I'll just kind of finish everything I'm doing, and maybe I'll do the expeditions last. I think you can do those like the outposts up to rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. I believe, like the outposts, I believe there could be 10 of them. So you might be able to do it how many times if you could do them 3s. You know, it's 30 times. It's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I did 3 of them, and they're completely different. They take you out of Hope County, you get a helicopter, and they bring you to a complete other area of the United States. The first one I did was on an aircraft carrier. The second one, surprisingly, I don't remember where the hell I was. And the third one that I just did was at an amusement park. So the environments are completely different than what you're doing inside Hope County. So the expeditions are definitely fun. You get a ton of resources for them, so it's worth it. I'm definitely going to do them all. Even if I do them after the game, I'm definitely going to do them all, because I have a feeling they're all pretty good. They're definitely fun. And what you got to do in these expeditions is they'll put you in this environment. You got to scan your area. There's a package you have to get. You'll see there's purple smoke coming out of the area where the package is. So kind of like an outpost, you got to scout the area, check out a way to infiltrate, get the package, and get out. So what happens is when you get the package, you have a set amount of time, and then a GPS tracker goes off, and now guys are coming from everywhere. So now you have to escape that, and you got to get back to the helicopter area, secure the area, get on the helicopter, and go. So it's a little bit different than an outpost. I guess it's kind of similar to an outpost, but it definitely feels different, and having the different environments is nice too. Definitely worth doing the expeditions. It was a nice added feature for them to put that in. So in the end, I definitely recommend Far Cry New Dawn if you're the Far Cry fan. Also, if you thought Far Cry 5 was maybe too big, but really enjoyed the environment, I would definitely recommend it for that scenario, because of its compact size and the fact that you can just get around and kind of attack the whole game. I like the upgrading of stuff. I like the scavenging of the outposts, the expeditions. In the end, it was definitely a game worth playing for me, and I think any fan of Far Cry would pretty much feel the same. Going through Far Cry 5 and now New Dawn, it does make me say, hey, should I dive back into some of the olders? You do hear a lot of people talking about Far Cry 3. Maybe that's the one to play. I'll have to investigate that a little bit more. Definitely looking forward to newer Far Cry stuff. Because of this, I'm definitely a fan now, and they're definitely enjoyable. At least these 2 were for me. I probably will go back and try 3, because that seems to be the one people talk about. We'll see how that goes. But we'll see if this weekend if I commit, and maybe actually just finish New Dawn and start getting ready for Days Gone. I've been watching more videos on that, and that game is looking like it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It's definitely looks bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is probably good. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming, but I'm definitely getting excited. I want to clean the palette and forget about the backlog and clear everything to get ready for Days Gone, because I think that's going to be a good game. Check out some videos on it. It looks pretty enjoyable. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the weekend. Later.